Yeah, but there's rules. He sounds like Trump. You sound like Trump. He needs an executive order.
What
Wait a
about the
minute.
storm? I am the storm. I mean, what channels? Here's the channel.
Well, again, imagine just getting to the hull or just getting to the deck of the ship, and you're the captain.
Yeah.
And now you have to figure out who's running things, who's doing this, where is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just getting anything done, like I said, you just joined as captain of a ship where the crew hates your guts.
Yeah. They were your enemy.
Yeah, they were your enemy.
Yeah.
They're strongly opposed to anything you want to do.
Yeah.
And you're trying to give them orders.
And you're trying to expose them.
Yeah, they don't want to be exposed.
Right. You're literally people that are working there are probably a part of this problem.
I mean, I was reading on X that like Comey's daughter is like the lead prosecutor in the Southern District of New York. Did you read that?
Yes.
And like, so obviously there's a bit of an entanglement there.
A little bit.
Like, what if there's something that, puts her dad in a bad light? Yeah, exactly.
He's a fucking shredder. Hit that delete button.
The shredder's
Keep hitting
working
that
overtime,
delete
you
button.
know?
Did you see General Flynn? He was on a podcast, and he spoke directly to James Comey.
Yeah.
He said, Jim, you're going to jail, and unless you give up someone deeper than you, and you know who that is? You know who I'm talking about? Like, that is wild.
Yeah.
To think that the former director of the FBI might be really in that kind of deep shit, and then he really actually was doing some evil, corrupt shit while he was running the FBI.
I mean, it seems like there's some very shady stuff that's been going on.
It seems like it definitely happened in the 60s, right? Everybody kind of admits to that. They admit the FBI killed Black Panthers. They did a lot of shit. There's a lot of stuff that went on that we know the government did way back in the day.
Yeah, why don't we just data dump the files? Just like go in there, take photos of all the papers, presumably paper, and just post it online, and let the chips fall where they may.
Isn't presumably everyone
is it
involved
in like
dead?
some like filing cabinet somewhere? I don't know.
Right. Where is it?
Where's the magic filing cabinet?
How are they hiding it? Who's got access to
Yeah.
it? Like this is what I was hoping. Day one, I was hoping, but obviously it's taken a lot longer than that. So
I think part of it is like let's say you were made director of the FBI.
Okay. I might be able to.
Yeah,
that's what's
and
crazy.
like literally you
know,
go
Dan
there.
Bongino, what's he doing now? He's one of the big dogs of the FBI. But he was
Dan's
a
tough
Secret
guy.
Service guy. Yeah, legit guy. But
Like-
people think of him as a Fox News guy, just like Pete Hegseth. Same thing. They don't want to think about his distinguished military career.
Right.
They want to say, oh, that Fox News guy? Deputy Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Dan's hardcore. I
Very.
mean, if it's reasonably findable, I think he's going to find it.
Yeah, this is the thing,
between
like-
him and Cash. I mean, like I think they're going to get stuff.
How
out there.
crazy would it be if they couldn't, though? How crazy would it be if they can't find anything? If it's that,
Yeah.
If
I mean,
everybody
I don't
shuts
know, like-
their mouths
like,
and
is
everybody
there like
covers
a-
their ass.
Like an FBI computer where you type in the search.
That's what I
like,
wanna
I'm just
know.
like with the basic mechanism here. Like it's either in a filing cabinet in paper where it's like, maybe there's like progressive levels of security. You go
Right.
like, open this door. Oh, you got to have. Do you have the pass for this level? You're like,
Yeah.
they get a level unlocked, and there's a level unlocked, and it's like
You get in there and there's
Man
an
in Black,
old
and it's finally
Acer
like open a-
laptop.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's an
I mean,
old
what does this even
unplugged
look like,
laptop.
you
You
know?
got to only plug it in. It's in a skiff.
yeah. This is why like
Yeah.
I think like a tour of Fort Knox would be awesome. Like a live tour of Fort Knox, we
Well-
can actually see. It's like, is the gold there or not? They say it is.
Can you
Like,
imagine if
is it
it's
real
not?
or did somebody spray paint some lead?
Imagine if it's not.
Imagine if it's not all there. Like some of it's missing. Where to go?
What if a lot of it's missing? What if like half of it's missing?
I mean, how do we even know?
I don't know. They said the last time they let someone look at it was decades ago.
Yeah. Well, I believe the last formal audit was in the 50s. So I'm like, okay,
Oh my god! Just think about all
maybe we
the other
should check
things
it
you've already-
again.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Think about all the other stuff that you pointed out. All the checks that just go out, the NGO payments, the Social Security people. Think about all that.
Yeah.
Now apply that to the gold.
No, absolutely. I just want to like emphasize the sheer madness of the government. It's just because they have like magic money computers that the checks never bounce for the federal government. Like so you don't have the normal corrective mechanism that you'd have for a company or for an individual. The checks just always clear. The net result is inflation, which is effectively a tax on everyone. But you know, like the Defense Department hasn't passed an audit in I don't know how many years.
7 years.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. So it's like you'd have to be friggin' Chuck Norris like only Chuck Norris could get the Defense Department to pass an audit, you know, type of thing. That's the level of skill you need, you know.
Well, that's what's so insane. If you bring it back to the idea that it's a business,
well, yeah,
this would never be tolerated in any kind of functional business.
Exactly. So, you know, the Pentagon will like their accounting error, like the stuff that they lose in the couch cushions is like $20-30 billion a year. They just don't know where it went. It's gone. Where'd it go? And it's gone.
It's so insane.
It's insane.
It's so insane.
So that's why I say, like, even simple things like just requiring that outgoing payments for the Treasury computer have a payment code and a comment of what the payment is about and someone to call about the payment, I think will have a very powerful effect in stopping wasteful outflows and stopping fraud.
Yeah, and here's another way to look at this. Imagine if there are people like you and the Doge team out there in the world. Imagine if one of those works for an organization like USAID or any other organization and has this understanding of how much fuckery is involved, but they have evil intentions. And they're entwined in this system for decades and decades, and they've built a career and all the entanglements that come with it, and they start moving shit around. You could probably do it easy. It sounds like the way you've laid it out. If you were a career person who's in there forever, who knew how everything works, and you were very clever, you could make some shit happen. And you could probably do it in conjunction with some people that you know that are forming an NGO. Hey, let's all work together.
Yeah.
And this is the resistance that you're facing.
Yeah. I think it's the biggest scam of all time.
This is not something you ever sought out to do.
Literally the biggest scam of all time, ever.
Of human history.
Of human history, yes.
Wow. I think you're right.
Yeah.
What else
like it's
could
probably
be bitter?
a $1 trillion scam. There's never been a $1 trillion scam, you know.
Now, this is not something that you ever set out to do. This is not. You didn't have this as a career aspiration. This is not.
This is the most absurd outcome I can possibly imagine. Actually, also, like Doge started as like a sort of a meme coin,
right?
You know, it was like a joke, cryptocurrency involving memes and dogs. Mm-hmm.
Which is so funny that the letters wound up being perfect.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was originally going to call it like the Government Efficiency Commission, which is a very boring name.